After school one day, Robert and his friends were playing to friend houses. When on trip with his friends, he saw from afar his father's car. Then he separated himself from his friends. He was happy that he would be able to ask his father for the money. With reason that there was study group at his friend's house. Father's car which was parked behind a tree. He peeked through window and he was surprised. His father was in the back seat without clothes. And it looked like there was a woman in the car. Robert finally gave up on asking his father for money. He is rejoined with his friends. After finishing studying with his friend, he back home and was greeted his mother.
Robert, you must eat right away.
But Robert is silent.
What happened?
Mom, I saw Dad and Ms. Rose in the car.
Oh, yeah. That's your dad's friend.
But I saw Dad was not wearing clothes.
Do you see what they are doing?
Before Robert had time to answer, the sound of a car entering the garage. Robert's father just arrived home.
Honey, why are your hands shaking holding machete?
Robert, you come here.
Robert came to his mother with his head down.
What did you see in your dad's car? Let's talk, Robert.
The husband shaking, can't say anything.
I saw Papa and Aunt Rose in the car.
Robert scared and confused to see his dad and mom are ready to fight. But he doesn't know the term having sex.
Dad is sleeping on top of Aunt Rose like Uncle Ray.
John will marry his girlfriend who he has been dating for 2 years. Because both of them are not yet economically secure, they agreed to postpone having children. Therefore, John had kept his wife from getting pregnant, then he bought a condom.
How much is the blue one?
$8.
The green one?
$5.
It is cheaper than that.
Yes, it's the white, but it's a bit thin $3.
John think for what is expensive, the function is the same, only used once. Finally, John bought white one which was cheaper. A month later, his wife was pregnant. After 20 years later, John finally had 3 children. One day his first son asked John,
"Why my own skin black, while my younger siblings have white skin?"
Come on, you're just thank. If in the past, I bought the blue one for $8, you would be like your brothers. A young widow named Grace has one daughter, named Elena, 9-year-old. She has been widowed for 5 years. Even though she is a widow, she acts like a teenager. But the matter of educating her daughter is the main priority. One time she asked her daughter,
Elena, you know the meaning of cheating?
Elena was silent for a moment, but she had heard her friends chatter at school. Cheating is channeling desire, but not knowing exactly. But out of fear and shame for her mother, Elena answered,
I know, Mom. That means people defecate liquid or diarrhea.
Grace was relieved to hear her daughter's answer. It meant that her daughter had not gotten along well. A few days later, Grace had diarrhea. All day she went in and out of the toilet, until she was weak. In the afternoon, a neighbor visited the house.
Elena, is your mother at home?
Oh yes. Just a moment, I will call my mother.
Why are you Grace? You look so weak.
Yeah, I've cheated 10 times. The pants haven't been changed, cheating again. How not to faint?
You cheated on 10 people, how come?
Ray works as a laborer in a shop, they just got married. Their economic life is very limited. Ray just got home from work, greeted by his wife with a cheerful face.
Come on, honey, so are we? I really want.
I just got home and I am very tired.
Oh wait, if you are tired. You better take a shower now, okay? After you take a shower, the tiredness will go away.
Don't be like that, you must understand me. I work all day, I need take a rest.
If so, I'll just look for someone else. You have allowed.
Don't be like that. Why are you just sulking?
How come with you? I invite you, you don't want to. I want to invite other people, you were angry. What should I do?
Husband finally cannot control his emotions.
You've been making me irritated, can you shut up?
The wife immediately shut up and rushed into the room. A few hours later, the husband approached his wife and spoke.
Honey, I'm hungry, want to eat.
The wife is silent.
Honey, did you hear? I'm so hungry. I want to eat. Why are you silent?
Earlier, you told me to be quiet. Now you force me to speak.
Honey, I'm hungry, please.
I haven't eaten since this morning, there is no money to buy food. I invited you because I know you just received your salary. Even though you were angry with me.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were asking for sex. Until you wanted to find someone else to replace me. Why didn't you tell me earlier? If you take me out to eat, I don't need a shower, honey. Let's go now. I want to see you eat to your heart's content. My chow, a widow, goes alone to a forbidden fishing spot. Then she started fishing, coincidentally caught by the guard officer.
Good afternoon, Mom.
Hi, good afternoon, sir.
Did you know that fishing is prohibited in this place?
Yes, I know.
Then, why do you still fishing?
I just looking around, what is the problem?
Then I will arrest you, because you are fishing in a forbidden point.
Can you prove that I want to fish?
That's you brought a fishing rod.
Then, I will also report you.
What do you want to report about me?
I will report you, you have raped me.
There are signs that I want to rape you? Even touch.
But you brought, behind your pants is the proof.
One day John asked his best friend Danny to meet his daughter, Tracy, in the metropolis city. Because he was not strong anymore to look for her in the city. It has been more than 10 years, his daughter has not given any news of where she lives. With limited information passing through some of John's son's friends, Danny is asked to deliver a message for his daughter to return home. Because now John's life in the village is getting better. Danny entrusted the money of $3,000 to be given to his daughter. After successfully getting information that John's daughter worked as a prostitute, Danny went to the address where Tracy worked. Arriving at Tracy's workplace, Danny is met by a woman who works as a pimp.
Hello, what kind of service do you want?
Sorry, I just want to meet with Tracy. I just want to convey a message to her.
Tracy's here, she's a new member here. You definitely don't regret it, you just spend $100.
Oh, that's not the point.
Take it easy, I know. You don't need to be ashamed.
It wasn't long before Tracy appeared.
Please, enjoy.
Tracy doesn't seem to like small talk. Danny was immediately taken to the room and immediately she kissed Danny.
Come on, you only have 2 hours with me.
Danny was still shocked and confused, but he felt comfortable not being able to turn down Tracy's invitation. It turned out that 2 hours was short. Danny then handed Tracy $200.
You are very generous. If you come here again, please look for me because I am happy to serve you.
Danny smiled and before leaving he kissed Tracy on the cheek. As it turned out, Danny felt the need to seize the opportunity the next day.
Hey, I want to see Tracy again.
With pleasure, boss.
Tracy immediately took Danny to the room to make out. In this date, Danny gave Tracy $500.
Wow, you are so kind. You should be able to stay with me until tomorrow morning.
Okay, tomorrow I will come again.
The next day, Danny meets Tracy again, but this time he stays according to Tracy's suggestion. Tracy served Danny with maximum service, so Danny fell asleep. Tracy was curious, never before had she served a guest as well as Danny. So that while Danny was sleeping, Tracy reached into Danny's wallet. How surprised she was, she saw a photo of her with his parents. And a piece of paper containing a message from his parents to return home. Another note says Danny must give money to Tracy. How angry Tracy was, but she waited for Danny to wake up. When Danny woke up, he immediately said,
Honey, I want us to make out until the morning.
Okay, dear. Now you give my money $3,000 first.
Second, you haven't paid for my services 3 times.
If you don't pay, you'll be served by 5 bodyguards here.
Oh my gosh.
Danny immediately fainted, as he only had enough money left to pay Tracy for this date.
A newly married couple have a young son. They live in a house that only has 1 room. Of course, their son sleeps in the same room. But they already have a way that when they are about to have intercourse, they make sure that the son is asleep. The way is, they call their son. If their child does not answer the call, it means they can have sex. One night, apparently the husband wanted to have sex. Then he took his son to bed, but the son could not sleep.
Son, why can't you sleep yet? Tomorrow you must go to school, right?
Yes, father, I am sleeping.
After a while, the wife came into the room.
Is he sleeping, honey?
The husband got out of bed, then called his son.
Jason,
Yes, Dad.
you haven't slept yet.
Yes, Dad, I'm going to sleep.
You haven't slept yet?
Yes, Dad, I will sleep.
The couple repeated calling their son to make sure his son was asleep, but his son had not. In the end, the couple scolded their son. Finally, they lose their passion, and they fall asleep. The next day at school, Jason looked gloomy, then the teacher asked.
What are you doing, Jason?
Jason then recounted last night Mom and Dad scolded me for not sleeping. Teacher gave advice to Jason.
Oh, right, you can't sleep late at night. If you can't sleep, you better lie down, you'll fall asleep later. Don't answer if Mom or Dad calls, so you can go to sleep soon, okay?
Then, Jason followed his teacher's advice. When Jason called his mother, he kept his eyes closed. The couple was sure Jason was asleep, so the lights went out. Jason's mom and dad start having sex. Jason was scared, felt the bed rocking irregularly. Jason freaked out, felt the bed rocking erratically, but he didn't say anything. Suddenly his father groaned.
Honey, I want to go out.
Yes, honey, come on, I want to go out too.
Mom, I'm coming.
One day, elderly couple, chatting about their marriage. The husband wants them to open up to each other. No longer keep secrets from their partners.
Honey, both of us are old, right? Our lives are also not long anymore. I want us to both admit honestly, how many times did we cheated and make love with someone else?
Okay. Then we can accept, right? No one can be angry. Please you confess first.
Right, honey. Actually, every time I cheated on you and make love with other woman, I keep corn kernels and put it under the wardrobe. I'll take a minute.
The husband went in and took the corn. Then they count the corn together. After counting the corn there are 10 seeds.
Okay, now it's yours turn, right?
Me too, honey. I also cheated every time. I also keep up on nutmeg seeds which I put in the barn. Wait. I'll take it.
The wife went to take the seeds she kept. The husband was getting upset. Expect nothing more than him. A moment later, the wife brought nutmeg in the box, then they count together. They found only 4 nutmeg seeds. The husband was happy, but among the seeds he saw there was a paper that said 200 between in the seeds. He also remembered his wife's friend also said that his wife likes to cheat too. Not wanting to be curious, he asked his wife.
Good honey, you have only 4 nutmeg seeds. Then what is the word 200 mean?
Oh, that's the amount I make love with my boyfriends.
A country girl goes to college in a metropolis. The girl is beautiful, but doesn't have a boyfriend yet. Her physique is quite attractive to men, but none of the guys are interested to her. Because she has flaws, some of her teeth are missing and irregular front teeth. Then the girl called her mother.
Ma, I'm sad. Nobody here wants to be my friends, no man is interested to me. They laughed at me, because my teeth were too loose.
Calm down, dear, I will sell our land first. You will be beautiful with new teeth after your cavities will be filled.
Not longer after that, the girl has changed, her teeth have been filled. A few months later, the girl calls her mother.
Ma, I'm very happy because many guys are competing to approach me. They line up to approach me, and so that Ma knows I'm pregnant now.
What did you say? I've sold rice fields to fill your tooth hole. Why did you open your bottom hole?
Thank you for subscribing and watching this video.